All right, it is before 6 o'clock in the morning. Just got finished watching Padres against Team Korea. They win 1-0. Offensively was not the best performance, but some might think I'm making excuses here, but I don't really care. Some guys were throwing like 66 miles per hour. Some were at 70. Some were at 91. Some were 95, I think. So it was a lot of different velocities. I don't know how much of a factor the different baseballs were. Korea was using a different baseball than Major League Baseball players use when they were on the mound. So it was just different. And these guys haven't played a game in a little bit, obviously. First game in Korea. But the main takeaways I had from this game was how good the pitching looked. I get it. It was against Team Korea, and Team Korea didn't have Ha-Sung Kim. They didn't have Jung-Hoo Lee, right? Like it's a little bit of a depleted Team Korea. But at the same time, when you're this close to the season and Johnny Brito goes out there and goes 2 strong innings like that, and then you have a Rule 5 guy and Steven Kolek, and he pitches well. And then there was a ton of relievers. It was pretty much the A relievers, whether it was Yuki Matsui or Tom Cosgrove, looking like he was striking out Shohei Ohtani. One of his strikeouts that I posted on Twitter definitely reminded me of that. Enyo De Los Santos, Wandy Peralta, Robert Suarez. Some guys allowed base runners. De Los Santos got hit a little bit, but no runs allowed, obviously, in a 1-0 win. Jackson Merrill, 2 hits for him, taking one the other way, stealing a bag as well, hit one to center. I don't think he got any action hit to him in center field, but I mean, that's encouraging when we're this close to the season. I get it. That's not Yoshinobu Yamamoto. That's not Tyler Glasnow. I understand, but they can only face the guys that are in front of them. And I was encouraged by what I saw from Jackson today. I was encouraged by what I saw from Ha-Sung Kim a little bit with some of his good swings that he had. Tatis hit a ball hard. Manny, tough day. Really tough day. 4 punch outs. But, you know, it's an exhibition game. They're still working some things out. But yeah, the pitching was very, very encouraging. I wonder what they're going to do with Johnny Brito in terms of like long term this season. What is his spot going to look like when it comes early April? Is he going to be the 5th guy in the rotation, or is it going to be Matt Waldron? Scan was saying on the broadcast this morning about how the Padres, they might go with Waldron as the 5 and with Brito in the bullpen, because that's more depth for the bullpen. And with Waldron, he has not walked very many guys in spring training. So the control there, they like that, where with Brito, you know, give him 1 inning, 2 innings like he did today with the velocity. Maybe that's the better thing there, and you can have both guys be on the roster. But what would that mean for someone like Pedro Avila? Because Pedro Avila doesn't have any options remaining. So would he not be on the roster then? Steven Kolek, what would that mean for him? Jeremiah Estrada is someone I should mention. Impressive 4th inning that he had today. So as of now, obviously injuries can happen and will happen. It's baseball. But right now, it looks like there's a lot of depth on this pitching staff, in this bullpen. So it's a good thing, obviously, to have depth. But also, with Yuki Matsui and Woo-Suk Go, they may take a little bit to transition to the big leagues and have success. Well, when you have depth, you have Estrada, you have De Los Santos, you have Peralta and Suarez and Cosgrove. You have these arms. Brito, if he's there, Randy Vasquez, let's not forget about him. You have these arms that can pitch in high leverage spots and allow Yuki Matsui and Woo-Suk Go to maybe pitch in lower leverage spots, at least to start out. So that's my takeaways from today's game. If you did not watch it, I posted a lot of clips on social media, on Twitter, and a little bit on Instagram as well. It was a good scene there. I like that there was like music going on during the game, and there were chants, there were cheerleaders. It's definitely a different atmosphere. It was not sold out. It looked like there were some empty seats, but it's definitely going to be sold out for the 2 games that matter against the Dodgers. But it's a cool atmosphere. I thought Ha-Sung Kim got a cool ovation. The team picture after the game with both teams, Korea and the Padres, was cool. And then tonight, 8 o'clock our time tonight, Tyler Glass, or not Tyler Glass now, sorry. He's going to be pitching for the Dodgers in a few days. Dylan Cease, he will be pitching for the Padres. And then Matt Waldron will also be pitching. I wonder how long he's going to go. Maybe that will tell us, is he going to be on the roster for Korea or not? Brito will be. That was reported. And then I believe Cease is not going to be on the roster because he's pitching later tonight. And him coming to Korea, building up 2 games, they already have a stacked bullpen anyways. Like, really, what's the point in having Dylan Cease go pitch out of the bullpen? They already have their 2 starters that are built up, and they have a plan. They're not going to just scrap that for Dylan Cease. I know Cease is a good pitcher, but they're fine with going Darvish and Musgrove. So that's what we got. So I know I'm going to be taking a nap later today because I was up early to watch this game, and hopefully there were also some that watched this game. If you didn't, then you'll be able to see some highlights, see some clips. And if you go look at that box score, the pitching will stand out because it was pretty good today.